53. What is closest to the length of the string? You went around something, so what is going around something circular? It's circumference. See our two guys? So, oh, and actually we're using the area, so forget that, sorry. The area of the circle is 113. So they're telling you which formula to use. You're using a pi or squared. This is actually one I'm surprised people did better on these than they did on those. So we're plugging in 113. Think about what pi is, what I said to estimate pi. Because you're estimating, it's just going to be 3. So we're going to divide by 3. I don't know what that is. 3, 9, 23. Oops, sorry, I'm off the page. Wow, sorry. Is 5? No, it's not. 23 is 7. Sorry. I haven't been practicing math. I've been taking care of Gabriel. He doesn't ask me any math questions yet. So we're going to take the square root, meaning to ask yourself, what times itself gets you closest to 37? And it's great if you can already tell, well, the square root of 36 is the closest, which is 6. It asks you for the closest you are estimating. And that would be, and wow, none of those are even close. But if you don't make sure you take the square root, if you did 113 divided by 2, you would get one of those, I don't know, maybe you get 44. I think it's 44. So it's the square root, meaning what times itself. 54. This is, oh, isn't that nice? They gave you the formula. That is so nice of them. But you're finding the area of the semicircle. So remember, these are the ones I think look like basketball courts, or someone said a snow cone. So this whole thing is 4, this is 2. And remember, we're finding the area of a semicircle, meaning I'm going to have to divide this by 2 and 8. But I'm using 2 for the radius, so this 4 is the diameter. Sorry, but I forgot how much I'm a klutz. The radius is 2. So we're going to have the area is, and it says in terms of pi, so I don't even have to care about pi. So it's going to be 2 squared divided by 2. You have to take care of the exponent. So that'd be 4, because 2 squared is 2 times 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 pi, which is a. Now don't always think it's always going to be that way. That's just a pattern that worked with the 2 and the 4. 55. Alright, sorry it's getting a little dark. I'm kind of here late. So a trampoline has, it is 12 feet long, and it has an area of 96, and it's a rectangular trampoline. Feel free to draw the picture. So 12, 12, what are these other 2 ones going to be? Remember an area is, oh, or did I say perimeter? Yeah. So you have to find the width first before we can find the perimeter. We're trying to find the perimeter. So first I have to find the W. And then I'm going to solve for the perimeter. You're not just solving for the W. Okay? Don't just think, oh, I'm going to find out what times 12 gives me 96. Well, that's part of it, but not all of it. So area is length times width. So we've got 96 is 12 times W divided by 12. And we get 8. Well, I didn't get asked for the width. I got asked for the perimeter. So perimeter is, and feel free, if you don't want to use the formula, then do 8 plus 8 plus 12 plus 12. 16, 24, 40, right? Yes. You could also do 2 times 8 plus 2 times 12. Remember, it doesn't matter which one I multiplied by 2 first. You could have multiplied the 12 by 2 first. Still get 40. Does not matter. It's a beautiful thing about ordered operations. Let's see. So remember, this 8 was not the rest of it. They had 8 as an answer. That's not what you're looking for. Alright. So it says the whole thing is 10. So if this whole thing is 10, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5. Remember, we're always using the radius, which is 5. We want to find the area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 base times height. I'm going to use this 5. and the height is the 5. So 10 times 5 is 5 times 5 is 25, which is 8. So when you're doing this, they give you the base. All you have to do is divide the base in half to find the height. Then you're going to use, remember, for a triangle, is try a half of a bacon hamburger, and they gave it to you. I don't know if they're going to give it to you or not. So still make sure you have it memorized. It's great to have that memorized. You will get scratch paper, and you also get to write all over your OCCT booklet. And I think they only have 4 problems per page. They don't have to conserve on paper, and they don't. So write all over your booklet. You know, just make sure whatever it is, they do look through it. So if you want to show work, no, you don't have to show work. It's either right or wrong, but it may be in your best benefit to show work to make sure you're getting the right answer. What do you say? So a circular fountain, the radius of the fountain is 10. How far around did she walk? Well, if you're walking around, that's not the area. If you're walking around a circle, that's the circumference. So C are 2 pies. In this guy, I don't know why I was about to add that. So C are 2 pies. We're going to use this 10 for the radius. Now R2 means you're just multiplying it by 2. So we're going to do 10 times 2. And it says to estimate, right? Or approximate, so we're going to multiply 3 for pi. 2 times 10 is 20. Times 3 is 60. And that will be C. Make sure I'm on the right number. I'm not getting off again. Sorry, like yesterday. 58. So the length of the parallelogram is 18, and the perimeter is 60. What is the width? And I know I kind of had these all mixed around. It was mainly due to spacing. So we're using the perimeter formula. P equals 2L plus 2W. I'm plugging in this for perimeter. I'm plugging in the 18 for the length. Feel free again to draw the picture. Okay, I have 18. What are these two sides? If I want to add them all up to get 60. So this is 36. And if you remember, our two-step equation says to box the variable. We're going to deal with it last. That's why we box it. We're going to deal with its neighbor. So I want to get rid of the 36. We're going to subtract 36. Like I said, sorry, it's been a while. I haven't been doing math in a while. Divide by 2. And we get 12. Which is 8. Right, 59. What is the area of the shape? So this one we're going to have to do several different formulas. I don't think we necessarily went over one of these, but it's still good to know how to go over it. Oh, I think that's a 5. First of all, let's find the area of this. We're just going to do 6 times 8. Let's do the area of this. Try a half of a bacon hamburger. So it's going to be 1/2 times 4 times 5, which is 2 times 5, which is 10. Guess what you do with those two numbers? You add them, and we get 58. Oh, is that a 6 on the side? Or a 5? I can't really see it very well. I think it's a 5, so that should be C. I think I may have accidentally put D on the answer key, so make sure you have C. 60. Remember, I'm not perfect at all. The diameter of the dome is 80. Careful, it says diameter. And we want to find the circumference. So diameter, remember, is double the radius. We have to divide this by 2 in order to use it. So circumference is C are 2 pi's. So it's going to be 40 times 2. And does it say approximate? It does. We're going to just use 3. So 40 times 2 times 3. 80 times 3 is 240. approximate means, again, just use 3, and you're just choosing the one that's closest. So 240, the one that's closest to 240 is B. And since you notice we use a number that's lower, it's going to be slightly lower. 3 is less than 3.14. All right, 61. I know that's kind of weird shape. Remember, this is where we did the pie charts. If Monday is half, I'm the one that has Monday for half. That narrowed it down to 2. Now let's look at the rest of them. Monday is half. The next largest should be Thursday. So which one has Thursday being a good 25%? And I'm not sure why they kind of look like they just kind of throw everything in here. Like I would have done this and then made 10 and 5. Which one looks closest to this? Which would be B. And really, if you tell Monday's the largest,